And then I discovered that actually there are minerals. My name is Anna Kore. I'm a professor of environmental engineering at Imperial College in London. I am one of 3 co-directors in the Industrial Decarbonisation Research and Innovation Centre. We all know that carbon dioxide is a terrible greenhouse gas. We have to try to minimize not only its release, but also try to capture what we cannot avoid releasing and store it in the subsurface. My work is focusing on the design and the optimization of the CO2 transport and storage systems, which usually happen to be offshore in saline aquifers or depleted gas fields below the sea, 2 kilometers deep. I think it was a series of accidents, of happy accidents. So my father was a builder. He came from the island of Naxos in the middle of the Aegean Sea. We have a lovely house, which is actually the one that he has been building when this photograph was taken about 20 years ago. I come from humble beginnings, from a very, very happy family. But in Greece, as a woman, one grows up in a society that is very stratified and definitely male-dominated. When I was going to university, there were modest expectations of me. My original training was in geology, the study of the earth. I only discovered when I went to university that actually there are minerals and the earth is quite complex inside. And I discovered that besides the 3D world and trying to be able to see through rocks and below the ground and into the sea, there is also time and what has been in the millennia and the history of the earth. And I was thrilled to discover all this, and I decided I will become an environmental geoscientist. And this is where everything started. I have never expected to see the things that I have seen. I have been 2 kilometers deep into the earth in gold mines and 3,000 meters above sea level on Chilean mountains and in Russia, in Siberia, in places that I was reading about in textbooks when I was an undergraduate. So for me, the thrill of those experiences and being able to see the science that I was learning in the textbooks out in nature has been amazing. And I'm extremely grateful for this. I wish I had more trust in myself. I was doubting myself quite a lot along the way, I think. And I remember when I heard that I was going to study geology. My father's side of the family was joking that I am going to be breaking rocks in a prison yard, they were saying, which was like unbelievable and clearly not what I had in mind. But I think what I wish I knew is that it doesn't really matter. And when one has a positive attitude, things work out in the end. I have this wonderful question here. Yes, why haven't world leaders decided to do more to stop climate change? It's a very, very difficult question to answer. I mean, I'm sorry to say, and I'm going to be cynical. It is economics. It is purely economics. It's a very big risk. It will mean that wealth and resources will have to be redistributed in ways that are potentially unpredictable. And I think in all cases the problem is that the people who have the power and the wealth, they may want to do the right thing for the climate, but somewhere at the back of their minds they think how to protect their interests of the people they are responsible for. in the countries where they are, and protecting them becomes more important than protecting the planet. Yeah, I would say IDRIC is an amazing opportunity we have had to actually work closer to industry and also work amongst the academic community in the UK in a different way than before. In the past, we had quite a bit of competition, and in IDRIC we have quite a lot of collaboration. We also have a large number of postdoctoral researchers who are the people who in 20, 30 years' time are going to be the leaders in their respective subject areas. And IDRIC is giving an opportunity for these young people to actually work on real problems close to the industry clusters we work with. I think that we are in a great place currently with IDRIC. We have had 2 wonderful years so far, and I look forward to building on this great opportunity we have had to work in IDRIC together.